I'm at METALGODS Day 2 with ARCEYE.
Hello. Hello. You alright?
Yeah, fine, thanks.
Good.
Thanks for asking. You were on earlier.
Yes.
I did catch part of your set. I thought it was really good.
Oh,
How
thank
did
you.
you feel it went?
Yeah, we played well, and yeah, it was good. We had a bit of a turnout, which was good as well. So
Yeah.
played well. That's all that matters. Because there's nothing worse when you played well. We played well.
I think we played okay.
Yeah.
You know.
You seemed like there was a lot of energy going on there with you.
Yeah.
To me. Yeah.
Yeah, we certainly try and put energy into our set. Yeah.
Our songs are very energetic songs anyway, so it's easy to give a good performance, and then the crowd enjoy it more, and it bounces off yourselves and the audience.
Excellent.
Went well.
And after today, where are you playing next?
I think our next gig is in Scotland.
Crossing or something.
Yeah,
near
it's
Glasgow.
Oh, Les Fest, yeah. I've heard Les Fest, yeah.
Viola headlining that, so yeah, we're playing that.
Yeah.
And then we've got a new album that we are releasing in August.
August the 7th.
August the 7th.
And what's it called?
At First Light.
It's like?
Yeah, that'll be available worldwide and distributed through Plastic Head with Hostile Media. But we'll be releasing that, and then that'll be August, and then shortly after the release, or just before we're on tour.
Yeah, just before we're on tour, UK tour. Starting off in Edinburgh. Working our way down towards London, and then I think it's around the time that we're on tour the album will be released then.
So you'll be able to
we're
promote it as well.
with that tour, and then after that, I guess we'll look at other shows and other tours we can do as well, festivals, things like that.
And do you each have a personal favourite track of the album?
I've got a couple which I like, perhaps more than others, but I guess it depends what mood I'm in. I'm pretty, I like the whole album. I think that we've tried to do an album where each song is a little bit different to another song. So I think it depends on the sort of mood that I'm in, depending on which songs that I like. I certainly like I Silently Wait. That's I think one we'll do a video for.
I think that seems to be the band's favourite track in general.
Yeah. It was actually the last song that we wrote.
Yeah,
we thought it was a good album, and we think, we've got one more song that we need to write really, and we struggled with lots of different ideas, songs that never really made it, which maybe songs we complete them and be songs on the next album, but the song didn't come out how we originally planned, but I think it's come out really well anyway. So it's pleased with that.
Yeah, with the album, we really kind of thought about the song writing process a lot more. There's a lot of stuff that we just didn't make it that we really wanted on the album, but it just wasn't fitting naturally into anything. So we didn't want to force it in, because the previous album, these two weren't in the band, but we kind of just put anything down what we wrote, and we thought it was fine. But listening back now, this is definitely a lot stronger album. It's a general progression, really. So, yeah.
And your music, I know people like to pigeonhole bands that you're this or that sort of level. How would you describe yourselves?
I think we've always sort of said that we're kind of like a thrash death metal band, but I mean I don't know. It's hard to say. We're not part of any kind of little sub-genre or anything.
I mean, we can be quite progressive at times.
Yeah.
For me personally, I'd just say we're a metal band, because we've got thrashier parts, but we've got parts that are quite
as well.
Yeah.
But we're almost kind of thrashier riffs, I guess, but with more heavy vocals. But yeah, we don't really.
But we've got a lot of dynamics as well. Like I said, I think we've tried hard to make sure that it's not just heavy all the time. We've tried to work on the dynamics, and we've got songs that aren't very heavy at all. So I suppose that's the progressive element that comes into it as well.
Excellent. And we always ask fans a fantasy question. 2 years ago at Sonosphere, you had the Big Four play together on stage. If you were going to be one of the Big Four, which other three bands we could have playing with you, dead or alive, it's fantasy, which song would you do? And it could be one of your own, and where would it be? Choose individually.
Complicated question.
Yeah.
I think we definitely
Pantera.
We were discussing this earlier. Pantera are the band
And Metallica.
that's still around.
Yeah, you'd have Metallica. Yeah.
Pantera, Metallica.
And one more? The Big Four?
You'd probably say
ABBA.
Opeth, wouldn't you?
ABBA.
ABBA.
Yeah.
Is that something a bit different, isn't it?
The Swedish metal.
Yeah. I don't know. Who
Could
else?
be old band, dead or alive, you know,
Yeah.
it's a mixture of, and as you say, it could be somebody totally
Yeah.
different that would mix it up a bit.
Let's have someone not so metal on there as well.
Who would I have?
Tool you'd have.
Tool, yeah. I'd have Tool on there.
You'd have to.
Yeah. And then where would we play? For me, it would be Castle Donington.
I think it's got to be Donington.
Yeah, I mean, I've been going there since I was a kid. You know, it's like,
It's been one of the biggest, it's been the biggest metal thing since Dot, isn't it, really? Yeah. Donington.
yeah.
And what song would you cover?
What song?
What song would you do?
What would we play?
Yeah, would it be one of your own or would it be a different one?
It'd have to be one of our own, wouldn't
Yeah, I
it?
think
We'd
we're
play quite a few of our own, probably.
I think we're proud of the album.
We'll play the new
I think
album.
that, you know, we play our own stuff.
Yeah.
I think it'd be it would hold up, you know, as good as any other bands on the bill. I think, you know, I'm proud to say that. So yeah, we're right.
Excellent. And the other thing I asked, if you could cover any 70s or 80s cheesy pop song and make it your own style, what would it be?
70s or 80s cheesy pop.
What is Love is a 90s song, isn't it?
What is
No,
love?
90s if it's cheesy
Remember
enough.
that? What is
Yeah.
love? Oh, yeah, what is love?
Hadaway, What is Love?
Right. Excellent. Can you imagine yourselves playing it?
Yeah, we're full of love
Yeah.
and cheese.
He's full of cheese, he's had a cheeseburger.
And Marmite, love it or hate it?
I love it.
I'm not fussed, I'm not.
Yeah, we're both on the fence on Marmite. That's
Yeah, I
ridiculous,
can have it, but I can leave it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
Crazy world. I love it.
Yeah, we're both on the fence with Marmite.
Right. And you're on a beach in the summer, nice hot. Would you be wearing a mankini, speedos, or shorts?
He'd be wearing a mankini.
I'll be wearing shorts.
Yeah, shorts, probably.
I think I'd probably buy the mankini, put it on, and then go.
Then put shorts on over the top.
Yeah.
So you know that you're wearing it, even
Yeah.
if no one else does.
Well, everyone else would see because
Yeah, they call them your braces.
my beach braces.
Guys, I'm wearing a mankini under these shorts.
Yeah, we know, man.
And what was the last band you actually paid to go and see?
Well, I went to see, completely not metal, but I went to see Mark Knopfler on Friday
metal.
night. And a bit of Dire Straits,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's how I went to see that.
I would see. Paid. Where did I go last?
We caught Beholder on their tour.
Didn't pay though, did we?
It has to be when you actually.
Physically paid out for
We
it.
bought some beer.
Yeah. I can't
Probably
remember.
festivals. I think probably last. I mean, the festivals count. Last time I went to a festival was. Obviously Sonosphere was cancelled last year.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but the year before I was at Sonosphere. So
Yeah.
I need to get to more gigs.
Yeah, I've kind of managed to blag my way into most of them. I've been to lots of gigs recently, but I'm just trying to think what I paid for.
Well, the other band that I saw other than Mark Knopfler was Bring Me the Horizon. That was the last band that I paid to see, and they were very good.
Excellent. And what was the last book you read?
Currently reading, I forgot what it's called, The Gunslinger. Yeah.
I'm reading now. Dan Brown Inferno.
Right.
Really good book. Yeah.
The
Completely addictive.
last one that I read was the Arnold Schwarzenegger biography. Very good.
Yeah.
I think it's quite interesting.
Yeah.
He came from sort of like muscle man to actor
Yeah, he's a
to.
legend.
Is he governor of a state
Yeah,
or something?
yeah,
now? So he's-
but yeah.
Well, the interesting thing was that at the age of about 18, he wrote on a piece of paper that he wanted to be the world's best bodybuilder, be the world's biggest star, and he wanted to go into politics at the age of 18, and he did it all.
Wow.
And
Not
he-
many
and he-
people can do
Especially when you come from a little town in Austria, you know.
Yeah.
So he's he's the man.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And what was the first single you ever bought?
First single. Oh, I think it would have been for me a Michael Jackson song. One not bad. It might have been bad actually.
It's a really hard question.
I know. for something terrible like.
What is love?
Yeah.
Try and remember what the B-side was on it, because they always release something rare on there that they don't do again.
I can't even remember what it was.
I think I bought some 41 Fat Lip single, because there was something on the. I can't even remember the song, but it wasn't on the album.
Oh,
that's why I remember. Well, that was at the end, but there was a track 2 as well. That was, I've not heard since. But.
I don't know. I think it's probably something like Scatman or something. When I was about like not 13. I was like 6.
Really 6?
No, well,
I think
no.
I was like 16.
The first CD I had was now 1995, I think. How old were you then? 20? No. Yeah, but I can't remember. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna say Scatman for the record.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
And on about albums, and you've got one coming out. How would you like to see it on download, CD, vinyl, or tape?
We are releasing it CD and download, but I'd love to have a vinyl.
It would be cool to see it on vinyl.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, I'm not so. I mean, like tapes out of today now, I guess.
Well, the thing on the news, they're about reintroducing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sold on the idea.
Quality of
But
tape.
vinyl, yeah, I like vinyl and CD.
I'd love to have it on vinyl, but we'll always do physical copies, because I mean, because like it's a big part of our music is like the artwork that comes with it as well, so we're really big. The album's got like a theme running through it, like, and obviously that's part of the artwork, part of the lyrics, and the part of the music. So without physical copies, I think you do lose that. I mean, I know you probably get like little thumbnails, but I think everyone just likes picking something up and reading through. I know I do, so I'll always want to do physical copies. But I'd love to do vinyl, but it's just.
And it used to be that on the back of CDs, and mainly when it was vinyls, that there used to be all these long dedications to people and things and stuff. Have you thought about doing dedications to the back of yours?
Well, we've got thanks lists in our album.
The album's not dedicated to anyone, but yeah, we've got our thanks list, people that matter, that helped us out.
That's cool. That's cool. Let me think. What was the other question I was going to ask? Right, on tour, do you have any sort of little ritual before you go on stage or anything? Do you sort of, before, to get yourself into the mood of playing?
No, we've never done.
Not really. My ritual is setting up my gear and having a quick practice. That's it, really, which isn't really a ritual, but it's kind of what I have to do.
We all kind of just like know what we need to get done, and like usually there's always kind of like a bit of like need to get on stage. So I mean, we don't really have a lot of time for
Yeah, you never do have long enough to set. It's always a mad rush to get everything set up. The changeovers are always small.
But maybe the day when we get roadies, we'll be able to do some rituals.
Yeah.
Start thinking about it.
Yeah.
The day with roadies. And if you had then lead on to that, then if you could had roadies had it all, what would you think would be your diva moments? What would you want to demand on your wish list if you had got that far?
What, for riders?
Well, like certain stars won't go on stage unless they've got strawberries in their room. So what would you like?
Maybe a massage.
That'd be good. Yeah, I'll go with that.
That would be good. Yeah.
Well, actually, massage afterwards would be nice.
Before and after, I think.
Yeah, before and after.
If we just can have anything,
Yeah, that's what
I like loads of beer, but then beforehand, that'd be after.
You don't want to be too drunk when you start playing, so.
Not very original, though, huh?
I know, but I mean, like, what? I like massage idea. I could go with
McDonald's?
Hey, nah, I don't like to eat before I go.
Well, afterwards.
Afterwards, I'd have some. Yeah, steak, cooked steak meal. And beer. Yes, that would be me.
Excellent. Well, guys, thank you very much for giving me some of your time, and let you go enjoy the rest of the evening and watch the rest of the bands.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
have good fun.
Thank you.
Right,
Cheers.
thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Cheers. Thank you.